This is a video walkthrough of Intradyn's ComplianceVault email archiving appliance. On the screen right now is the primary web interface for the appliance. I'm going to log into the appliance with an administrator's password. First, I'll walk you through the setup and configuration of the device. This is assuming that you already have journaling turned on your email server, and your email server is capturing emails. On the ComplianceVault, you go to the Configuration tab, and then under Email Servers, you select POP or IMAP fetchers. I'm going to go in and edit this account that's already been set up. There is a wizard that will walk you through setting up a new account. Looking at this account that's already been set up, you see it's been given the name Test1. The server address for the server has been added, as well as a description. Also, you need to add the credentials to log into the journaling mailbox that you've created on your email server. We give you 4 options for communication protocol for the appliance to communicate with the email server and pull the journaled messages down from the email server. We support POP, IMAP, Secure POP, and Secure IMAP. It should be noted that with Exchange 2007, by default, it supports Secure IMAP. With other products on the market, they may not support Secure IMAP, and you have to do a registry hack to turn off Secure IMAP on the Exchange server. With our product, this support is built in. The last option on the screen here relates to email deletion off of the journaling mailbox. By default, this is set to delete emails once archived. The definition of archived on this screen is once the emails have been written to tape. This means that the ComplianceVault has 2 copies of the email under its control, one on tape and one on the appliance hard drives. So the process is, the journaling process gathers the messages, puts them in the journaling mailbox. The ComplianceVault will log into that mailbox approximately once every 3 seconds and look for new messages. If it sees new messages, it will bring a copy of that message down to the archive. And then at a minimum 1 time per day, we will write those messages off to tape. Once we have 2 copies under our control, the one that's been written to tape and the one on the appliance hard drive, we will go back into the journaling mailbox and delete the messages from that mailbox. Alternately, you can tell it to delete emails immediately. What this will do is that once a copy of the message has been put on the appliance hard drive, we will immediately go back into the journaling mailbox and delete the message from the journaling mailbox. We also support the use of an SMTP server so that we can receive messages that are being sent by SMTP. So if you're in a server environment other than Exchange where you need to forward the messages to the archive, this can be done and is supported. You can simply turn on the server, the SMTP listener, and we will listen on port 25 for any SMTP traffic and capture it and archive it. Or you can specify IP addresses that we should listen and accept traffic from. This can also be used to gather messages from firewall type devices that may be trapping certain sorts of messages. You can set a data retention policy on the archive appliance. On this screen, you'll see that there's a multi-tier policy that is supported. This first section pertains to how long the email is kept on the appliance hard drive. Right now, this is set to 10 years. That means that all messages that are less than 10 years old will remain on the appliance hard drive. Once a message exceeds 10 years, it would be purged from the hard drive. The second option pertains to the database that contains the metadata of the emails. This is the searchable data of the emails. So even though you've deleted the message off of the hard drive, if the second section is set to a date older than the first one, the messages would still be searchable and locatable on the archive, but in order to read the contents of the message would have to be pulled back from tape. And this is an automatic process that pulling the message back from tape if you wish to view it. If you're in a situation where you need to hold emails, for legal reasons, this is often called a legal hold, you can enter email addresses into this box, and any emails to or from any address listed in this box would be excluded from the purge process.